What's up, fantastic humans? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing another speed build in The Sims 4. The build that we're doing today is the Eco Modern build. It's kind of inspired by the Eco Living new pack that we're getting, which is really exciting. I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be fantastic, and we're getting ladders. I'm so excited about the ladders. I cannot wait to do some tiny builds with lofts and have those in there. It's going to be fantastic. So the outside of this is going to be similar to a shipping container, but it's not a shipping container home. It's just kind of inspired by that. It is actually wood on the outside, which I think is really cool, but it will have that modern vibe. This one is 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, which is really nice. Well, 2.5 bathrooms, I guess. But the kids room is really nice. There's a teen room, a kids room, and then the parents room. So you can have all levels of Sims in this build, and it's just a perfect family home for you in the modern style. And I really like how it turned out. So as you can see, I am using those half-gabled roofs just because they do give that kind of modern vibe. And yeah, we're about to start wallpapering the outside and getting into that. So yeah, let me know down in the comments what you're most looking forward to about the new Eco Living pack. I think it's going to be fantastic. I really do. A lot of people are disappointed, I think, because of the leaks that came out, and I'm hoping that, you know, as time progresses, they'll get less upset about not getting Country Living, which I'm kind of excited that we're not getting Country Living because I'd rather have the Eco Living pack. I think it's going to be really nice. And I like that you can choose between having the world cleaned up and having the world kind of dirty as well. So that's going to be an interesting kind of play style, and I think it's really neat. I wonder if it's going to be, it sounds like it's going to be a place that's already good and then it just progressively gets worse, or you continue to keep it good. But I hope that maybe it's a little bit like Island Living, where the island was kind of trashed and you had to clean it up. Maybe it's something like that, and your goal is to actually clean it up. So that could be interesting as well. So yeah, now we have the front of the house, and I'm just putting on those windows and the little columns there, and then fixing the roof to be a metal roof. I do go back and change the color, but the roof stays the same. So eventually it will be blue because it'll match something that you'll see in a little bit. So that'll be great. Just building a little deck outside, and I just love how this looks. It's such a great build. I think it's really, really neat, and I love this little balcony around the parents' room here that's just kind of suspended. If you think about it, you know, in real terms, it would just be kind of unsupported almost, but still supported internally, I guess. I'm not a engineer, but I'm pretty sure this could stand up. And then you would just have like a little support wall on the side, which right now is a half wall, but it will turn into a full wall in a little bit, just as an extra privacy shield, I guess, which I thought was really cool. So I'm excited. And yeah, so I changed the floor trim to blue, and now I'm changing the roof to blue as well, so in a little bit. So yeah, just kind of getting everything together. That's a nice little front porch area there, and it's going to be great. So I did some fun things with colors this time. I think having color in builds is really fun, especially when you have kind of neutral furniture, and just kind of adding those pops of color, but everything kind of goes together, but they're wacky. So the kitchen is actually purple. So that's going to be an interesting part for you to see, but it turns out really nice, and I think that you will like it. So yeah, so I added up some windows on that balcony, and I just decided it looked super weird because the wall was covering like half of the windows, so I just ended up deleting them. And that's the only windows that I put in right now. And then, like I said, I usually go back, and while I'm actually building the room, I'll go back and put them in, or if I think about it later, I'll do that as well. So I love those little chairs. They are perfect. I think they're actually base game chairs, maybe, or they're from the patio pack or something, I don't know, but they're plastic, but I like that they look like wood, which is kind of cool. So yeah, so this is the planter that I was choosing, And then I just decided that I didn't really like how that looked. So I ended up putting something kind of fun in. I put in a waterfall. So right next to the door is a waterfall. And you could just pretend that there's like a grate or something below. So all the water is just being recycled. It's not going everywhere, but it looks really neat. And then I'll put in some lights too, so that at night it all lights up and it's really nice. And then right now I was just trying to figure out what I wanted to do on that other wall. I like the hedge look. I thought that was cool. But I did have these these overhanging flower fern things. I didn't really like those. And so then I was like, well, what if I tried these vines? And I really liked that they were all flowers, and then they came in different colors too. And then I was trying to figure out what to do there, so I ended up taking some Jungle Adventure like brick stone things and just making an outline for the fountain. And I think it turned out really nice. So I'm excited about it. I think it looks great. And then like I said, there is lights out there, so at night it looks really, really cool. And yeah, so I really liked the waterfall. I think it was interesting and a kind of a statement piece to enter your home with. So that was nice. So yeah, like I said, this is a 3-bedroom house. It is a modern style. It's also got a pool and a greenhouse as well, because you guys know I love making greenhouses in The Sims, so that's got to be in there. And it's also got an art studio in it, which will be cool, and a home office. So there's lots of room for your Sims. You can have up to 4 Sims sleeping in this house here, and then it's just kind of a good family home, so I'm really excited. It was a little bit weird on the proportion, so I ended up kind of changing it around just a little bit. And then that is going to be a closet, which I really like those closets. I think they're from Get Together. Yeah, it's just like the perfect kind of entryway closet that I think is really cool. So like I said in my previous build, I love doing a solid entryway for my builds, whether you're entering through into a closet space, or you're entering into a mud room, or there's just a coat rack or something. I really love doing that. So yeah, I think it's really cool. I ended up putting the umbrella pack in today, but I forgot the thermostat. So, you win some, you lose some. So I would put in a thermostat if you want to. If you have seasons, it's always a good idea. It's really easy. You can just plop it on the wall there, but I did forget it. It's all good. So maybe one of these days I'll have both, and it'll be a more complete build, I think. So that works out. But yeah, so now I'm just kind of, I wanted something tall to be in that space next to the umbrella holder, because it looked a little barren, I guess. So I ended up having that bamboo shoot, and I think it looks really nice there. And it also has laundry in this house as well. So you'll have a half bathroom downstairs next to the laundry room, and then the living room, kitchen, and dining room as well. So it's really nice. I did a lot with accent walls this time. Like I said, I had a lot of fun with just different colors and stuff and kind of piecing them together. So you'll see in a little bit how I use like oranges and blues to kind of give it that sense of uniqueness, I guess. So I ended up, because the bathroom was so big, I didn't really want one that big. That's why I made it into a half bathroom, and then the other one into a laundry room. And I like it a lot better. I think it turned out a lot better as well. So that is why I have that. Again, I'm using the Tiny Living. I didn't use as much Tiny Living, so don't worry about that. There is actually a lot more packs in this. I know a lot of people don't have as many, don't have all the packs. So what I'm going to be doing in the coming weeks is doing a one base game build, and then one pack with the base game. So you'll have just the base game and then one pack that you have to download the house. So that'll be fun, and I'll be doing it for all of them. I don't have the My First Pet stuff, because as a community we all know that is a horrible pack, and so yeah, I don't have that one, but I do have everything else. And then of course when Eco Living comes out, I'll be doing a lot with that, because I'm really, really excited about it. And I can't wait for the grass roofs as well. I think that's going to be so cool. I know that we can do them with flat roofs right now, because there's the floor tiles, but I'm really looking forward to having like gable roofs that have it, or hip roofs or something. That's going to be really, really neat. And again, I'm really excited about the ladders. I can't wait. But yeah, so I'm thinking we're going to start a new playthrough, a Let's Play, probably next week, and it's going to be the 8x4 challenge, which is where I'm going to send 8 Sims to college with 4 classes each, and it's going to be insane, and I'm going to go crazy, and it's going to be stressful, but it's going to be fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to it. And then my goal is to at least make some of them scientists, so that when we have the Eco Living pack that comes out in June, we can start having them kind of be in that career a little bit, if there's a new career, or having that continuation with the Let's Play. So it'll be really nice, and I'm really looking forward to it. So that will be coming, like I said, in a couple weeks, so stay tuned for that. And if you aren't already, you should subscribe below, because it's going to be a great time for you. No, seriously though, subscribe below, turn on those notifications, and just kind of let me know what you want to see, and I will do my best to do that for you. Also, this is available on the gallery, and you can download it. The download link is in the description, and it'll be right there for you too. It's also on the screen now, so my account is Lauren N. Edwards YT on the gallery, and you can find it there. So awesome. So yeah, this is the laundry room. As you can see, I did put a lot of stuff on that shelf, because I was going to use the shelf that came with laundry day, but it was a little bit too big for that area, so then I ended up just building a shelf and putting some clutter on it, and then I ended up painting it that cool color, which I think is really nice. So the stairs are all enclosed, which I really think is a cool aspect of this, because it kind of like hides them away, and then you have this open space for the office. So the office is open to the rest of the house, but it's kind of private as well, with the fact that it's in the front of the house, and then everything else is kind of in the back as well. So that was really a neat time for me to kind of figure out the floor plan for this. I think it was a really neat time, so that was fun. So right now I am building the art studio right there that you'll see, and then I'm going to kind of cut off that edge, because it was sort of taking up too much space, and I wanted it to be more open when you got in. I didn't want everything to be siloed, but I did want a little bit of separation there. And as you can see, I started with the kitchen, and I started with green, because I was originally, with it being an eco house, I was like, I was thinking, oh, green could be really cool, and then I decided that it wasn't really what I was going for as far as the look and feel of it, and so I changed it eventually to the light purple, which I think looks really, really nice. And then I do make it one tile narrower, because it was a little bit too wide. So yeah, I'm just trying to decide what color I want. I can't decide. It took me forever. I went through probably 4 or 5 swatches to really find the look and feel that I was going for. I like this blue, but I think it was just too plain for me, for the style that I was wanting for this house, and so I decided not to go with the blue as well. So yeah, but I really like that hood above the stove as well. I think it looks really nice. I was also playing around with some orange, and then I found the purple, and I was like, oh, this is really neat. So it's all purple now. And then I do a little backsplash area, I guess, and then the wall becomes brick as well. So I did like that brick a little bit, but I decided to go with the Get Famous brick, which I really like. It looks almost like tile. I think it may be tile, but it just looks really nice, so that's why I went with that. And then of course we have our lights. I did use the saucer lights a little bit, and I think I may have forgotten to scale 1 or 2 down, so if you want them scaled down, obviously do that. But yeah, for the most part, it's other lights within my builds. So yeah, I really like the bar area, just kind of getting that all together, and I think it looks really nice with the different colors that you can see. And I changed the green because it was just too much with the green and the purple and the blue on the lights. It was crazy, so I just went with the neutral tone, and that turned out a lot better. And then it's got a sliding door to the outside. All of this has been play tested, so you can get anywhere you need to be. The kids room, when we get to that, it'll be a little bit different, just because when I was play testing it, some of it you couldn't get around, so I had to change that around. But for the most part, everything that you see here on the video is how it is in the actual build itself. So that's really nice. Again, I love those chairs from Tiny Living. They were perfect for this house, and you have a nice 6-seater table there, so that's really cool. And I was looking for something to go on these walls, and I really ended up liking those almost curtain things, but they're, just wall hangings. And I thought that was a really neat way to kind of add in a pop of color that was a little bit different, and kind of make it a feature wall almost, instead of having just regular paintings or something on there. So that's what I ended up doing. And then I do change it back to purple just to match everything, and then the rug will be orange as well. So that'll be kind of interesting. Like I said, or no, actually I think I changed the rug to blue in the end because it was kind of cool colors versus the warm colors of the living room. So right now it's orange, but it will change to blue, and I think it looks a lot nicer with that. So this area is the living room. There's a 2-panel wall that you can see here, and that's going to be where the fireplace and the TV is. Originally I was going to do the all-in combo, combo from Tiny Living, but then I decided that I liked the fireplace better, and then just having a TV above it. So that's what I ended up doing as well. And I really like that fireplace. I think it's super cool, super modern, but just looks really nice as well. So on here I'm putting in that speaker, and as you can see, the TV is kind of clipping through it. So I moved the TV up, but then I didn't realize that the TV was actually too close to the roof, or the ceiling. And so when I was playing through it, play testing it, you could see that like half of the TV was in the ceiling. So I ended up moving it down, and then moving that speaker to the coffee table. So there's a coffee table with the speaker and the game console as well. I love that orange rug. I think it just encompasses everything that I was going for, so that was really nice. And now I'm just kind of choosing a little light to kind of give the space a little bit of warmth as well. And then we have the gaming console. I think it's kind of funny. It's almost like choosing between Xbox and PS4. I ended up choosing the Xbox one, even though I have a PS4. So it's kind of an interesting little touch that they put in, which I think is cool. And then just adding in plants and stuff, and just making it really warm and inviting, and in a really cool space, I think. So I think it turned out really neat, and I'm really excited for how it turned out. So that was cool. I ended up just using that Get Famous pink light today. I didn't use the giraffe. I was sad, but not really. But I just decided that it would look cooler just being really simple, instead of having more of that I guess unique style of furniture. The uniqueness came from more of the color scheme rather than the furniture this time, so that was really cool. So yeah, there's me changing it back to blue, and then just making sure everything looks nice. I really love how this art studio is going to turn out. It just looks super nice. I love having a little artist space in my builds. I think it adds a new layer of complexity and then just fun into the game as well. So I do put down a lot of clutter items and kind of styling it up, and just making it more artsy, I guess. I also really love those lamps that I put on the wall. They're almost like lanterns, but they're very industrial looking as well, and I think they went really well with this build. And I liked having those windows just because it was different from the just plain wall of glass that I had been using before. So I think it turned out really cool. Then of course we have the canvases, and there's like a little art table as well that I'll put in with the paint cans, and some more canvases as well. I found that vase, and I really liked it, and I kind of forgot that it existed. So then I ended up putting it over by the door as like an accent piece in the entryway, because I think it looks really nice. And yeah, just putting together some canvases here, kind of like they just stacked a bunch of things up against the wall that they were either in the process of doing or finished, and haven't kind of sold yet or whatever. But I love those little splash of color rugs. I think it looks really cool because you can just add them, like I said, into a art studio, and it just gives it another element. And then, of course, adding in a green wall for accent colors. And I was just trying to choose which green I wanted. Some of them were more blue, and so then I ended up just going with that. And then, of course, doing the brick wall, which I think is really nice. Again, it's that painted brick. I love that swatch. I think it's really nice. And I think it turned out really cool. So that is the art studio there that is on the first level. And so your Sims can be artsy, and then there's, I think, a guitar and stuff. I usually put guitar and an art, an easel in each of my builds just because it's the easiest kind of thing to place down. But one of these times I really want to put in a grand piano, so I think maybe in the next one I'll try to do a grand piano because I think it's really neat and it's cool. So yeah, just kind of putting some lights in for the bookcase. I really like that bookcase. I don't use it a lot because it's so big, but it was the perfect space for it, so I really wanted to kind of add it in and make it a feature wall with the bookcase a little bit. So it's really nice. And then it's got the lamps there as well from Get Famous. And there's a little desk and a bar in this area, so you can have the mixology skill as well and have a little party whenever you want to. So that'll be exciting as well. And now I'm just kind of choosing a rug. I ended up going with navy blue, which I think looks really, really nice because everything else is kind of pop of color here and there, but the navy blue just kind of muted it a little bit more, but it still looked really nice. And I think it looks interesting with the black a little bit, with the white and black and white a little bit. And it kind of goes together, surprisingly. I wasn't really expecting it to, so it was an interesting take on the whole navy blue black kind of thing. So that was cool. And then just adding in a plant here in the hallway. And then we're going to jump up to the second floor now. Yeah, so that first bedroom there is the teens bedroom, and then there'll be a master suite towards the right side with a kids room in the middle, and then 2 bathrooms as well. So the master bedroom has an ensuite bathroom, and then the kids will share just 1 bathroom here. Again, there is a half bathroom downstairs, so you can have multiple Sims using the toilet if you need them to. So that helps a little bit, especially when you have a bigger household. So yeah, just making this little space here into the little floor plan. It was a little bit difficult for me because it was such a thin house, so I was just trying to fit everything in, and I ended up expanding the bathroom just 1 tile more just so that I can put in a shower bath tub combination. So you can actually have a toddler in this build. He can live in the kids room if you want, or she can live in the kids room if you want to make it different, whatever. Yeah, so I kind of in mind had a girl's bedroom for the teen room, and then a young boy's room for the kids' bedroom. But obviously change it around, fix it up how you want to, or just leave it if that's what you want to do with your build. So like I said, you can download this. Again, the description, or the link is in the description. So it is up on Origins. That's exciting. So here is the teen bedroom. Like I said, right now I'm just putting in a little clutter onto the dresser here, and I wanted to put in that little cosmetic tray thing that they had, and then I think from Spa Day there's a little oil station or something, which I think kind of looks like perfume bottles or something. So that was kind of what I was going for there, but I ended up just using the cosmetic tray, and then I put in a speaker as well, so there's a speaker in her room as well, and I think it turned out pretty cool. So now she can listen to music. You can listen to your custom music if you would like to, and or you can listen to the Sim music. Also, we're getting a metal channel, which will be interesting with the new Ego Living. They're releasing a metal station, and then what was it? I think it was, I don't remember. There was another music station that we're getting as well. So that'll be interesting to see. I put in a little fishbowl for you so you can have the fishbowl. And then I think that corkboard is for the pen pals as well. Also, I love that they have a Harry Potter poster. Obviously, I'm putting that in. Why wouldn't I? I'm a Hufflepuff, so if you are into Harry Potter and you know what your house is, you should comment it below because it'll be fun. But yeah, I'm a Hufflepuff and it'll be all great. So yeah, this is just the the teens room here, and then in that corner I just put a little actually, yeah, I think I put something in there. I don't remember. But I love those little posters from Strangerville. I think they turned out really nice. Okay, so I didn't put anything in the corner. That's fine. No worries. So this is the hallway, obviously. And then here is the bathroom, which I think turned out really cool. I ended up using that elephant shower curtain, and then everything is purple and orange. So like I said, colors in this build are really interesting, and they all kind of mesh together in a really unique way, which I really enjoyed, so that'll be nice. And then using a lot of the paintings from Tiny Living, because like I said before, I really love how they look. I think they're really cool, so that'll be cool. So yeah, this is just the general kind of bathroom here, I guess, nothing too fancy. And then here is the kids' bedroom, which is pretty good size, actually. There's a scouting board here, and then he has a experimenting table and a arts and crafts table as well, and then I put in a dragon. So this room is all themed around the color green. The whole room is basically green stuff, and I think it turned out really neat. It's probably one of my favorite rooms in the whole house, just because of all the details and stuff that go into it, and just the color is really nice as well. It's not too overwhelming, I think, but it's definitely a kid's room. So yeah, just right here, the dragon and the table there will just switch places because he couldn't get to the bed. But other than that, it's all good. I think that kids can use the adult beds. I'm not 100% sure on that, so hopefully your kid can get to it. But I believe when I play tested it, I tried it out and it was fine. Honestly, I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it's good. And if not, then just switch out the bed for a kid's bed and you'll be all good to go. So that's good. I love that little robot kind of decal thing. I think it's just so neat. It's such a cool feature for it. And I realized I hadn't put in any windows yet, so I'm still gonna go back and put in windows into the bedroom for the kid, and then the bathroom as well, just because I hadn't put them in yet. Like I said, I usually put them in either when I'm working on the room or at the end, just to make sure that I'm not overwhelming this space with windows. I love that UFO light too. It just kind of gave it such a kids vibe for that room, so that was really nice. And then of course the parents will have 2 big windows and a door going out to the balcony, as it's a private balcony for the parents, which I really like that design. I love it so much. And then it'll have 2 loungers and a green space as well. So as you can see here, I'm just adding in those windows there, and I think it turned out pretty cool in that room. So like I said, probably my favorite room. And then just adding a little bit of windows above the stairs as well to let in some natural light, and then using those small windows in the bathroom as well. So that's cool. Yeah, so I ended up breaking up the window because I liked the style of having that window open, but I didn't like just one window, and so I wanted to have 2 there, so that's why that's there. And then they have a walk-in shower, which is different, which I've been seeing a lot of people putting them into their builds, and I think they just look really cool. It's kind of that style of, real life almost, where people have those walk-in showers that don't have a tub or anything. They just have like this room basically with a shower and then just a wall, which I think is really neat. I like that style a lot, so I ended up putting one of those in there, and then it uses the university shower, so all is well. And then just adding in some accents, like a towel rack on each of the bathrooms, and then a robe as well. And then the master bathroom has a double vanity sink, so that's really nice too, because you can have 2 Sims, brushing teeth, practicing acting, or whatever you need them to do, so they have room to do all of that. And so that is basically the bathroom with a red accent for that one, which I think is kind of cool overall. Again, just the colors in this house are really interesting to me, because you don't really see them like this a lot, So I love that rug there. I was just trying to figure out if I wanted to use something bigger or if that was good, because it didn't match the red in the painting, but then I found the black one and I really like that, so that's what I went with. And then there is a little bookcase in the parents' room with Baby Yoda, so if you like Star Wars or whatever, then you have a Baby Yoda as well, with the Machino chairs because they're really nice and I like them a lot. So there you go. It's pretty simple. There's also a little spa day meditation thing, which is nice because then you can have your Sims transport places. So I think that is a really cool feature of the spa day pack as well. And I really like that rug there. So that was cool. Again, putting out the loungers for the outside build here, and then just trying to figure out what I wanted to do with the green space all around the corner, but I ended up putting a little succulent garden and that too. Oh, with the eco living, I'm super excited about the vertical planters that are coming, because that's going to be so neat. It'll save a lot of space too, and I'm interested to build some greenhouses with those. I think that's going to be a really, really cool experience, and I'm looking forward to it, so that'll be nice. Just getting some stairs, and then I think we're going to move on to the pool side here, just putting in a little grill and a little table for 4 here, and then yeah, like I said, just doing the greenhouse and the pool next. I also put in a couple of trees for some landscaping, a couple of hedges and stuff around the place, which I'm doing right now, sort of. I kind of intermittently do it, so just putting in a tree here and there, and then doing the little sidewalk to the house, which is surrounded by flowers, which I think looks really cool as well. And the mailbox is actually on the front porch, but I believe they can still get to it. And if not, I'm sorry about that. I will try to make sure that they can. But I'm pretty sure when I play tested it, they could get to it and apply for like university and stuff. So I think it's all good there. And then I realized I didn't add a trash can into the kitchen, so I will add that into the build in just a second, because I have one around back for you guys as well. So you'll have plenty of trash cans, plenty of things to do there. So I really liked how this pool turned out. There's actually a picture in the screenshots that's a really neat picture where the house is reflecting off of the pool, and I think it's really nice. I was going to do a fence around it, but then I decided not to, just because it was too much almost. I really wanted the pool to be kind of a simple space, and not so much in your face about how much of a pool it was, I guess, you know. So I ended up taking away the big steel fence here that you see, so don't worry, that does go away. And then here is my favorite thing of all time, the greenhouse, and it's bigger, I think, than the other one, which is pretty cool. And then there is doors on both sides, so you can get into the greenhouse from the front and the back, so you don't have to go all the way around the back to get into your greenhouse. You can just go either side, which is cool. And then the outside matches the house as well. So let me know in the comments if you like the greenhouses, because if that is something that you enjoy, I'll continue to put them in. And if not, then, you know, I can build houses that don't have greenhouses, and maybe we can figure out something else to put in place for that. So maybe it's like a home gym or something that's outside, you know, whatever you want, a spa center or a sauna or something, you know. So if that's something that you want, just let me know and I will fix that. But right now I just really love the greenhouse here. So I didn't end up putting any seeds in, but I do have all the planters, so you can put your stuff into those planters there. And then I ended up using the greenhouse roof with the little slats, because I just thought that looked really, really neat, instead of just having the whole glass roof before, like I did before in the other video. So I think that's really nice. And I like that I'm not calling everything nice today. I think I've been doing a pretty good job of it. But yeah, I think it did really turn out cool, and I was really excited with the build this time. Not that I wasn't excited with it before, but anyway, here is the build. Here's that little front patio area. Here is the entryway as well. Just another angle for the entryway. Coming up, we've got the office with the bar as well. And I love how you can see out the window. It's just kind of a cozy area. Here's the laundry room as well. And just all of this good stuff. There's the bathroom downstairs. And then going into the art studio. Yeah, so here's the art studio here. Again, I just really like the space. I think it's really nice that you have this dedicated space for the art there. There's the kitchen and dining room. And then there's more of the kitchen. Again, it's purple. I love it. I think it looks really nice. And then, of course, it is kind of an open floor plan with just a little bit of separation, so that's nice. Here's the teen's bedroom with a little accent wall that's kind of a pinky, peachy color, which looks really nice. And here's the purple and pink bathroom as well. The kids' room with the updated dragon and a little experiment table there. I think it's really nice. Here's the master bathroom, and then moving into the master bedroom right here with the patio outside, baby Yoda in the little bookcase there, so it's a great time. I love doing these screenshots at night because you can see the stars and stuff. I think it's just really nice. I love this picture right here. It's absolutely great. And of course the patio. So that's it. So yeah, this is available down in the description. Just click the link and don't forget to subscribe. Go out there, be the fantastic humans that you are, be kind to each other, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.